Welcome to your weekend focus for October the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, supportive, loving energy that you send my way each and every day. Temperance. Oh, we need to keep our balance this weekend. Bringing in the balance, staying balanced. Don't, there's so much energy that says that we could jump into things without really thinking it through, being indecisive or being too much of spontaneity in thinking, hearing something and then acting on it without thinking it through, without grounding ourselves, without understanding all the information. Okay, now the sun is in Libra, so we are going to be a bit of the diplomat, but I think a lot of the energy this weekend is trying to override that diplomatic energy. And we may say something that we regret, we may make a move, that really throws us out of balance in the long term. We didn't think it through, we didn't give it enough thought. So this is a card saying we really need our balance this weekend. We really need to stand strong in our values, in who we are, in why we are moving in the direction we want. Let's see what the energy is supposed to be. King of Coins. King of Coins is back and he's first on the board. Two of Cups. So definitely about relationships. The World. How fitting is that for a full moon card? And let's pick an angel card. And then we will stop before going to the power angels and the higher intuition. So we have the sun in Libra. And we have the full moon happening in Aries at 23 degrees. So we'll visit the numerology of all of that. Now, the moon and Uranus is both in Aries and they're within a degree apart. So that's very unpredictable energy. That's very unpredictable energy. That is things happening that really move us forward, changes our path forwards, opens up new paths, brings brand new things into the mix. The unexpected. So, if you thought change was an option this weekend, it's not with that kind of energy there. And we have 31 partnerships, so it is a lot about the relationships, isn't it? Now 3 plus 1 is 4, and so we are looking at the stability, the security that relationships offer, that relationships bring, where there may be discord, where there may not be that kind of security, and having maybe some very strong conversations around what needs to be in place in order for you to feel secure in that relationship. To feel like you maybe are supported. Now we start with the King of Coins. Now the King of Coins is one that brings in money, and it is our thoughts and our new thoughts, our new ideas, our new plans that take us to the next level. Now this could be health and well-being. Absolutely. Or it could be money, finances, growing your wealth, seeing new opportunities to grow your wealth. The King of Coins, he's the King of Coins because he's got the largest treasury, doesn't he? And he didn't do that and accumulate that through spontaneous endeavors, spontaneous adventures. They were well thought out, they were well planned. He remained the diplomat through it all. He got all the information. He understood exactly what he was saying yes to and what he was saying no to. And so we need to really lean into that energy this weekend. We have the Two of Cups. So this could be new partnerships, new bonds, new associations, new friendships, new lovers, new opportunities, new paths opening up to us. Now, we could actually be thinking those things and putting them into motion. It could be our ideas, it could be our thoughts, our new ideas, our new thoughts that we step into. But the World card is here, and the World card says there's some tidying up to do, there's some decluttering to do. There's some things that we need to heal from or have closure from. The World card is very much that we have come full circle. But before we are ready to step into our new adventures, our new pathways, there are things that we need to take care of. And maybe it's the things that we have been sweeping under the carpet, hoping it will go away, hoping it will dissolve on its own, hoping it makes itself better, it works itself out. We need to address those things. We need to put closure on those things so that we can move forward with a strength, with a vitality. That extra baggage is not part of our path forward, that we're not carrying that extra baggage. And 31 is partnership. So once again, it very much could do with relationships, family members, friends, business associates, the people you come in contact with. Now the World card speaks a lot towards the full moon. Okay, and so we have a full moon in Aries, so that is the cardinal sign, that is the fire sign. We are ready to go forward. We want to move forward. We want to step into new paths. It's all about us. It's all about us becoming. We feel that strength. We feel that our attitudes changing. Certain ones strengthening and certain ones dissipating altogether. We can change in our personality in many ways, or who we are, or our identity. And I think I spoke about our identity maybe Thursday, maybe this week, or maybe it was in the weekly overview about, if you're at a party and somebody says, hey, your name is, my name is, and then it's what do you do? How do you identify to the world? What role do you play? And defining that in some way. And if it's not the role that you want to be portraying, that you want to play in life, then it's time to look at new opportunities. It's time to break out of very stagnant routines or situations in life. Okay? There's so much happening with the numerology. So, we could go to the date, October the 16th, 2016. I know for some of us it'll be the 15th, but for the majority it is the 16th. So, in numerology, we would take the month, which is 10, the day, which is 16, and the year, 2016, boils down to a 9. And we get the sum of 35, which boils down to the 8, the empowerment. Okay, the 35 is about being prepared. It's about our strength. It has ties with business, recognition. Okay, but the 35 energy also says that anything can happen. Be prepared for whatever comes your way. And it leans towards responsibility. It leans towards commitment. So we could be a little bit more serious in our conversations, in our actions, in our due diligence. Okay, and 8 and 35 both give honor to past efforts. So where you have been being determined, where you have been putting your energy, that is probably where you are going to see the largest reaping of rewards. 8 is a money vibration. Okay, and 35 is vitality. So make sure that you're not burning the candle at both ends, that you're not pushing yourself, that you're getting enough rest, that you're eating properly. But we also want to use that vitality. It's a powerhouse of vitality. So it's a time to get the job done. It's a time to finish those loose ends, finish those projects, put closure on things, allow healing. 8 is about money. It's about responsibility. It is about our empowerment moving forward. So we could be, you know, and it shows us our empowerment. So yeah, you could get the promotion, but I bet you it's going to come with more work and more pressure because you can handle it now. You can step into that role. You can become that person. Or maybe you have been living in the red. And, you know, there is far more month than money on any given part of the year. So now is a time where you may see the path forward to black. 8 asks us to be efficient. It shows us where we can be organized. So it shows us where we can set really true goals, realistic goals, to bring in those tangible results. And only 2 numbers can be written without lifting our pen, can't it? It's the 0 and the 8. So that's all about the divine power. So, you know, I'm big on affirmations, but really when the 8 is around, it's huge. Okay, it's a time to affirm your desires, and that's going to set up like this chain reaction in your subconscious to punch back out the manifestation of those desires. You know, they say that true intuition is actually the emperor in the deck, because the emperor takes all the wisdom in, all the information in, and then he puts it into his subconscious, and the subconscious does all the work and pops out the right answer, the true answer. That's true intuition. It's not just hearing a little voice inside your head or inside your heart, but it's about all the wisdom accumulated and what comes out because of all the wisdom. So your intuition, I mean, you really want to put in good thoughts, good affirmations about where you want to go, who you want to become. And then the full moon and the sun is at 23 degrees, which boils down to a 5. But 23, you know, 23 is such a beautiful number because 23 says that you are protected, that there are powerful forces gathered around you to guide you to your proper path. So, and 5s is the adventure, okay? And when 5s appear, there's 2 paths. There's always 2 paths. So that goes into the whole change part of it, doesn't it? So we could be faced with choices and decisions to make, and it's going to allow us to move away from stagnant situations. It's going to allow us to look for new opportunities, what we can step into, who we can become. So with the moon and Uranus sitting within a degree of each other, change is not going to be an option. It's going to matter how we handle the energy, how we've gone with the flow, how open we were to the change. So we need to stay grounded, we need to stay focused on what really matters to us, and we need to be the diplomat. We need to be the sun in Libra. So I've jabbered on enough here. Let's move on to our angel cards. And see what they have to tell us. I think I've cleared this deck pretty good, so. The Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. And so we had 2 cards. I put the other cards away. I don't know why I did that. Let's pull them back out. There we go. Keep them in mind. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want and the ability to attract helpful people. And so there could be new people coming in. Okay, you're going to attract the right people. Expect to attract the right people in your life to help you, to lift you up, to brainstorm with you, to support you. You can do anything right now. We have the 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. So there's that 8 energy of the financial success. The promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So it is in our power. We are empowered to have a beautiful family life. We are empowered to step into our career goals, our financial goals, our health goals, our love goals. It is all possible right now. So affirm, affirm, affirm. I know I made a new moon affirmation video, and I also did a meditation for the mornings to kind of give you some affirmations to step out of that door and, start your day on a positive note. For Gabriel, so this would be a perfect time to get in and, just steal parts of it. Make it your own. Make your own mission statement of what you want to affirm about who you are, where you're going, who you're becoming, what you're creating. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. So, these cards are just beautiful. Release yourself from burdensome situations. And so that was the 23, right? Release yourself from the burdensome situations, the things that zap your vitality, the things that don't make you feel empowered and strong and balanced. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. And that is the 8 energy, right? The 8 energy is all about the reward for the due diligence, for the determination, for the sweat and the tears. And if you haven't been using your time wisely, and you haven't been putting your energy where you know it needed to be, this is a time to make some new goals. This is a time to really set in stone your direction going forward, so that when the 8 energy appears again, you will reap the rewards of your hard work, your labor, your dedication, your determination. We have the Justice card, which is an 8. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So where you think that you are really on the bottom of the hill and everything is sliding down at you, realize that true balance will come in. Justice will prevail. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Stand true to who you are, your values. What you need around you to bring you in balance, to bring you in the security, to allow you to step out into an independent new path. And the 8 of Raphael, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So all the cards are just beautiful in telling us that we can go forward. Now, remember Temperance flew out at the very beginning. Temperance is saying you've got to stay balanced. You've got to stay in control of your situation. You can't act out on anything. You can't jump the gun on anything, because you're probably going to regret those things. It's being the diplomat. It's being grounded, to know that there is something better awaiting you, that you are walking towards it. And with the Uranus and Moon conjunction there, with the Sun opposing it, it is a time when anything can go, anything can happen, anything can completely change the path that you have been on and split, and show you new pathways, new opportunities, new beginnings. Now, remember, we are in the full moon, so it's about completion. It's about taking things to the next step, to the next level. If you've been successful with anything that you planted in the new moon, for your new moon seeds back in September on the 30th, you may see the completion of that hard work, that effort, and it takes you to the next level. Very much like I said with getting the promotion. Okay, you may get the promotion, but it may come with more work. It may come with more pressure, because you can now handle it, because you're ready for it, because you have prepared yourself for that opportunity. And a reading would not be complete without our higher intuition cards. Look who's back. Practice patience with the Raven. Practice patience, truthfulness, patience, and believe. And 23 is also about being very truthful, being very upfront. Okay, and it may be that you have always maybe had a conversation to a certain point, but then you kind of compromise your values, your belief, your voice goes silent, and you allow. And this may be where you push through, where you stand strong in your values, in your beliefs, in what you deserve, in what needs to surround you. So, truthfulness, patience, believe. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting, that's laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow, that is patience. Raven reminds you that this situation involves a whole lot of patience. A matter that has recently arisen is affecting your ability to be truthful with yourself along with others. Raven speaks the truth with love and patience. Don't mind the time or fear running out of time. Instead, believe that what you want to have happen will happen, but it will take time. No matter the category of life that you require patience in, love, finances, career, or health, it would benefit for you not to focus on the clock, but instead to work at building a strong foundation around you. It is the right time, and you will know when that time happens. And then you will fly again. You may not know all the factors yet that are preventing your wishes from coming true, and you don't need to. You only need to believe that the moon will light the way. It will help guide the Raven to the right place at the right time. Now, it will guide you. The energy will guide you. Yes, we have to do the work. Yes, we have to have the conversations. Yes, we have to stand back and be the diplomat and weigh it all out and understand what is truly the right step forward. Not one that is going to build our ego, but rather one that is filled with compassion, that is filled with doing things the right way, the long way. Okay, this isn't a weekend for shortcuts. Absolutely not. I think Mercury and Saturn are talking too, which is definitely telling us not to take the shortcuts, but being very grounded. That will ground us. That will allow us to see the structure of what we need to say and how we need to say it, but we need to back up so that we can formulate that in our minds. It won't just come. If it does, that's a great blessing, because I don't think with all this energy that is going to be the easiest thing to zip it, count to 10, think it through before acting, before saying something. So be the Raven this weekend. Have patience. Know it will take time and work, but yes, you will fly. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.